こんにちは。はい。今日は Today gonna be lesson 3. So, Thursday ですね。では、授業を始めます。Let's start. Before starting, I just want to show where we are. I am. Where are we? So, here is the map of the ここに日本 Japan is here. So we are now, where is Wakayama? You already took some many class, so you already, perhaps you already know, but just close up. Here, this is the Kansai area, which is including Osaka, Kyoto, Nara. And then Wakayama, exactly around here is Wakayama. Our university, Wakayama University, is located more. Okay. Located to here. We are located in Wakayama City, and then Wakayama City, and the north side. Here is the Wakayama University. Yesterday, I showed the photo of the onsen from the seaside. That's the onsen around here. So it's very close to me. And then now, so this is the Wakayama University, and this classroom is located here. So we are now here. This okay. So let's start ですね。Okay. Then today, as you know, we are going to doing our food ですね。food です。スライドしよう。Okay. We are going starting to about food. Sorry, yeah, we are going to starting about food. ちょっと待って。あ、よろしいな。Sorry, I did different. I opened the before one, so new one. This one. So today I'm gonna take a lot of time for conversation. So wait a minute. ちょっと待ってくださいね。I took wrong one. So we are going to talking about a lot about the food. Also, yesterday we couldn't have enough time for talking about yourself or your family. So today we gonna take a lot of time for talking about a conversation. So please talk about a lot with your groups. Okay, so now ready. Okay, starting. Okay. Then today we're gonna do about the food ですね。So let's start. So today's goal is talk about your favorite food or dishes. So prepare materials you already maybe. So later on you can start talking about a lot about food ですね。Before starting the conversation, I will send you a vocabulary sheet. So we using this chat. So later on, please remind me if I forgot about sending you a vocabulary sheet. Okay. So today we're gonna talking about the 食べ物 food. So there is a lot of food. So today we are trying to asking, what do you like? I like this one. For example, 何が好きですか？何が好きですか？ What do you like? I like 肉が好きです。肉が好きです。I like meat. 魚は How about fish? 魚は、ちょっと見えへん。好きじゃありません。魚は好きじゃありません。I not like fish. So there is a vocabulary of the food. For example, 肉、魚、fish、野菜、果物、卵、パン。And in Japanese breakfast, normally ご飯 and 味噌汁 and 魚、卵。So you can ask each other, what do you like? I like this one, this one. And also, if for example, I like egg and 野菜。何が好きですか？卵と野菜が好きです。と means and, so you can say two things. If you have two things, favorite things, you can say you using with と。果物と野菜、魚と肉 like this. Okay. And then second one is dishes. 料理。there is a lot of kind of 料理 dishes in here. So カレー、ハンバーガー、うどん、そば、ピザ、寿司、ラーメン。When you ask what kind of dishes do you like? 好きな料理は何ですか？カレーです。I like カレー。So, me too. 私もです。Like this way, you can ask each other, what kind of food do you like? 何が好きですか？何々が好きです。好きな料理は何ですか？カレーです。ラーメンです。ハンバーガーです。You can, yes, this is the conversation, the theme today. Another answer is 好きな料理は何ですか？カレーです。カレーと寿司です。カレー and 寿司。or カレーが好きです。I like カレー。or カレーが一番好きです。一番 is number one. So there is a lot of what is favorite your food? I have a lot of but the most my favorite food is カレー。カレーが一番好きです。で、I see, そうですか。or me too, 私もです。Yes, in Wakayama, there is a lot of local foods. I just showed famous one, as you can see. So, みかん and 梅、シトラスだっけ？なんだっけ？英語で。プラム。梅 is plum. And then マグロ is fish. Sashimi, sushi. Yeah, this top of the three is very famous in Japan, Wakayama local food. Also, downstairs, Wakayama ramen. There is a Wakayama no special ramen. I have never eaten actually before because I can't eat hot soup. I can't drink a hot one. So Wakayama ramen, that's very famous. And mehari dushi. This is kind of the sushi. This is also local food. And then green soft with ice cream made by the tea matcha. These are very famous about local foods in Wakayama. So after that, when during the conversation, please tell me your local food, favorite, famous local food also. Okay. So I gonna send now I will send your vocabulary sheet. Okay. いいですか？メッセージじゃないの？メッセージ。添付。OK。わかりました。From now, I will send you a vocabulary sheet, which is useful for about the talking. Now, I just want to try ね。いきますよ。So, have you got my PDF sheet, vocabulary day 3 and 4 PDF? Have you got? どうですか？ Yes, okay. This is the food の vocabulary sheet です。Today's food の vocabulary sheet. And then now I sent another one, just yesterday's topic, 私, myself, introducing about other people to your family or yourself. It's useful maybe. So I will send now yesterday's topic, vocabulary sheet. Okay. So have you got ですか? Vocabulary day 1, 2, that means 私, myself, vocabulary sheet. So this vocabulary sheet very useful when you have a conversation, or you can just choose from here and talking about the topics. So okay, then back to the PowerPoint. PowerPoint に戻ります。So okay. Then is that okay? Then group activity に行きます。So activity rule. From now we are going to group activities. So there is some rules. So explain again. So number 1, use Japanese phrase. Try to speak in Japanese. Use the phrase you have learned. And number 2, use a common language. So not use only Japanese or English or anything. You can use any communication tool and then use common language. And then number 3, ask any questions. Ask any question to the person who spoke. So it's a communication time, so you can ask each other about any questions about your things. Okay. And then last, face-to-face via online. So please turn on the video and the microphone, and then can communicate easier, and then can talk. It can easier to talk or have a communication. So please turn on the video and the microphone. Okay. So today's conversation time will be the goal is give a simple self-introduction at first, then talk about your favorite foods and dishes. And then if you have a time more, you can speak a lot, yesterday's topic also, explain about yourself more or introduction your family or you can talk a lot. So using the vocabulary sheet or not asking to each other is okay, better. So let's have fun. So this is the way like talking conversation. 何が好きですか？肉が好きです。魚は好きじゃないです。好きな料理は何ですか？カレーが好きです。カレーが一番好きです。そうですか。私もです。Like this way, you can start talking a lot. じゃあ、準備はいいですか？ So today, 9 Wakayama University students attending. So making the 9 groups and then divided the people or attendance in 9 groups. So please talk. Let's have a conversation. 終わり。終わりです。あ、よかった。はい、皆さん。
Hello.
Hello. Hi, welcome back. Today we had a 40 time or around that. Could you speak a while? Talking a lot? Maybe not enough. But,
Yes.
yeah, not enough. だけど、please, it was very nice time to communication each other and then to know each other ですね。So, tomorrow will be the last lesson for Survivor Japanese course. So tomorrow will be 復習 review. So we did from first day to today 日本語、私 and 食べ物. So we just talk again each other what we learned. Of course, afternoon class including. So talk about what you have learned through this program. Then tomorrow we will finish this survival Japanese class. So thank you for supported Wakayama University students. Thank you for supported to this course, and then I hope everyone enjoy about this conversation time. So, じゃあ今日は、これで終わります。See you tomorrow. See you
じゃあ
tomorrow.
また明日。
また明日ね。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとう
ありがとうござい
ござい
ま
ますす。
ありがとうございました。
さようなら。
さようなら。
さよなら。
さよなら。
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
When you hear Japanese food, what do you think of? Sushi, tempura, or ramen? Today, I'd like to share the regional cuisine of Kansai, Japan. Japan is divided into 7 regions. One of them is called Kansai. It sits in the south-central area of the main Honshu Island. It has 6 prefectures: Osaka, Kyoto, Hyogo, Nara, Shiga, and Wakayama. Kyoto and Nara used to be Japanese Asian capitals for over 1,000 years, and most of Japanese traditional foods evolved in Kansai. Fermented food and dashi stock are 2 key ingredients for Japanese food. The major fermented food is miso and soy sauce. Dashi stock is traditional soup stock made from kombu kelp seaweed, shiitake mushroom, or katsuobushi bonito flakes. Wakayama University is located in Wakayama City. Wakayama faces the Pacific Ocean and occupies a large slice of the Kii Peninsula. Wakayama is just 1 hour away from Osaka by train and 45 minutes from Kansai International Airport, one of the main airports in Japan. Inland Wakayama is dominated by the Kii Mountains, home to World Heritage Sites, and mountaintop temples. Along the 600 kilometers, or 370 miles coastline, there are world-class beaches, hot springs resorts, and fantastic ocean views. And also, it is the birthplace of the main ingredients of Japanese food: Japanese soy sauce and bonito flakes. Yuasa is where Japanese soy sauce was first produced in Japan. The origin of soy sauce was born around 770 years ago. It started with a monk, Hoto Kokushi. He had Buddha training in China, and after his training had completed, he founded the Zen temple Kokokuji in Wakayama, and he started making soybeans paste called kinzanji miso. He learned the recipe of kinzanji miso at the temple where he had his training in China. Kinzanji miso is made by fermenting summer vegetables like eggplants, ginger, green shiso herb with koji to create a dish that is sweet and sour. Koji is a type of mold that is made from steamed grains like rice, soybeans, or barley with koji starter. During the brewing process, Hoto Kokushi found that the moisture from the vegetable would pool on top of the barrel of kinzanji miso. He used the liquid to season food, and that was how Japanese soy sauce was born. During Edo era, about 400 years ago, the birth of Bonito Flakes started with a fisherman from Inabe town, Wakayama, named Mr. Jintaro Kakuya. One day he went bonito fishing, but he was shipwrecked in a storm. After being washed up on the shore of Kochi, about 170 kilometers or 100 miles away from his hometown, he tried smoking the bonitos that he caught over a wood fire, which dramatically improved the fish flavor. This is the beginning of smoke-dried bonito flakes. Around the same time when bonito flakes were invented, Osaka served as a center of trade for essential goods were shipped from the city to the rest of the country and the world. Because of that, Osaka was called Nation's Kitchen, and many dishes were invented there. The most popular dish is called konamon, which means flour dish. Many of Kansai's signature foods are flour-based dishes, and we call it konamon. Kona means powder or flour, and mon means things. Konamon dishes include udon noodles, chow mein, takoyaki, and okonomiyaki. Today, we are going to make one of the main konamon, okonomiyaki. It means grill whatever you like. Enjoy!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Wakayama University Summer Program 2020. My name is Kumiko JACOBSON and I work for International Engagement Division at Wakayama University here. And today I'm gonna teach you how to make okonomiyaki and also matcha pudding. And today I have an assistant here, my colleague Miss Naokote.
Hello everyone, my name is Naoko. I'm one of the members of International Office. Today I'm an assistant for Kumiko. Let's enjoy cooking.
Okay, now I would like to show you the ingredients for okonomiyaki first. So we need flour and 2 eggs and quarter of cabbage and salt and shrimps. Today we are using shrimps, but it's okonomiyaki, so whatever you like. So today I'm gonna use shrimps, but the major ingredients is pork in Japan, in Osaka. And also mayonnaise and okonomiyaki sauce for topping. And I think it's kind of hard to find okonomiyaki sauce in your country, maybe, but if you can, please try to find otafuku sauce. This is personal favorite. So if you can't find that, substitute sauce would be barbecue sauce. It's has similar taste of okonomiyaki sauce. And ponzu, soy sauce, and vinegar mixture would be good too, or salt would be okay too. And then where was I? And katsuobushi. You learned katsuobushi, right? Bonito flakes. And also we are gonna use soy sauce. And then I'm gonna use dashi stock. But today I'm gonna use instant dashi. And if you can't find dashi, usually we make dashi stock from bonito flakes or seaweed, something like that. But I think just soup stock would work good as well. So if you can't find dashi stock, just use the like vegetable stock, chicken stock, something like that. and 2 eggs. I am not sure I mentioned it. And finally, oil. Okay,
What about this?
we'll use that.
Okay.
Okay, now I would like to make dough first. So I'm gonna put the instant dashi into water and make the dashi stock.
We need 100 grams of flour and 150 ml of Dutch stock.
Thank you, Ting-san. Now, I'm gonna pour the dashi stock into the flour, but I wanna divide several times because you don't want clumps in your dough, right? So it's kind of hard to do it. I want to ask you, I know somebody said on day first, Joseph Sensei's class that somebody likes Okonomiyaki on the chat box. Who is it?
It's me.
Is he or she here? Today? No. Or has anybody heard of Okonomiyaki before or eaten before? Nobody? Nobody? Oh yes, Amelia. Where did you have you heard of it or have you eaten it before?
Someone said yes.
Yes, yeah, Amelia. Oh, in Osaka. Yes, but in my country. Okay. Oh, okay, so I said, oh, okay, Maria likes Okonomiyaki. Okay. Okay. So the ingredients are pretty simple. So I think you can make it in your country. Hopefully, I think the hardest part is okonomiyaki sauce and the dashi stock. But other than that, I think, and bonito flakes probably. But other than that, I think it's pretty easy to make. You see the bump in the whisker? You don't want that. I still see some crumbles, but okay, I don't care. And then it's easy. Okay, and a pinch of salt and a few drops of soy sauce. And mix it together. And I want to rest the dough for a while I'm cutting the cabbage. Okay. Good. So we don't want that core, so I'm gonna remove that. But still, you'll have this kind of like hard white parts. And this gives you a very grassy smell. And I don't like that. So with these parts, I wanna mince it very well. But other than that, just chop it. Just like this.
This is almost 250 grams of cabbage.
Some
No problem.
kind of like this size. Do you see it? Right, so who was it? Amelia. Many people had said they had okonomiyaki.
Yeah, Amelia had her country, had an okonomiyaki at her country. And for an else, what is this name?
From
Again.
Gajamada.
Hafiz. Hafiz also had and also Kenix also okonomiyaki at Vietnam. Interesting. And also anyway. Aishi-san ask you,
先生は
先生はよくお好み焼きをしますか?
That's a good question, actually.
Do you often make okonomiyaki, Kumiko-san?
So this is considered as easy cooking in Japan, and I think most of the families, mom usually wanna have rest on weekends, right? So I think konamon is usually for weekends lunch for me. What about you, Naoko-san?
Me as well. I know, and also takoyaki as well. Often we make both of them.
And
Okonomiyaki does not exist. Oh, Serbia has no okonomiyaki.
oh, really? I'm curious about Serbia. Do you guys have Japanese restaurant? Or like any like kind of Asian restaurant or supermarket?
And Hafiz asked you, what topping do you like most on okonomiyaki?
For me, I like pork and shrimp. It's called mixed dama.
Mixed dama.
I like mixed dama. What about you, Naoko-san?
I prefer put on kimchi and cheese mixed together.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
love it too.
Yeah, that's right. So okonomiyaki basically like you can put whatever you like in the ingredients. So some people like to put mochi, rice cake. Have you heard of it? Rice cake. And mentaiko, like fish eggs. Fish eggs, what else? Squid is made.
Octopus? Not octopus.
That's what takoyaki.
In Serbia, there are some Japanese restaurant maybe in the capital city, several.
Oh, okay.
Asian food. In other cities, it's very rare and hard to find.
So, okay. Do you like Japanese food? Yes or no? Yeah? Raise your hand if you like Japanese food. Yeah? Yay. I see somebody. Some people are like, yay.
Yeah, I see so many yes on the chat box.
Yay. Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool.
Oh,
That's
I
my
see
thing.
sunset. Daisuki. Love it.
Good, good,
Hmm.
good. And also, I'm curious, how many people have been to Japan before? Mom's done cutting the cabbage.
Maria-san did have come to.
Oh,
came to
really?
Japan before.
How long did it take to come to Japan from Serbia? I've been twice. Wow.
Twice. The
Fina-
Finlandia. Oh, from Serbia, it takes 1.5 days.
Oh my God,
Wow.
really?
It's quite far. It's quite far.
I thank you. Okay, now we're done with the cabbage. I'm gonna rinse it with the water, but I wanna drain the water pretty well because I don't want any extra water from the cabbage. I think I'm gonna put it right here. I thank you. Cabbage looks like this, and I think the dough is good now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoop 2 scoops of raddle of the mixture of dough. 1 and 2, and I see lots of lumps, so I'm gonna just mix it well right now. And then now I'm gonna put half of the cabbage. By the way, these ingredients are for 2 servings. Ohashi wasureta.
Okay.
Forget the chopstick.
I'm gonna get it.
Thank you. I'm gonna put the shrimps. After shrimps, and I'm gonna wash my hands because the shrimps are pretty stinky. It's yummy but stinky. And I'm gonna put an egg. It's chopstick. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna mix the Thank you. Okonomiyaki mixture. Here's my tip. Don't mix it too much. Probably 10 to 15 times is good enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like this. This is not mixed well, but that's what I want. So don't worry about it. Now, I'm gonna spray the oil onto the frying pan. And I'm gonna pour the okonomiyaki mixture into the pan like this. And shape it in circle.
You use again?
No. And this is I put the frying pan is now over medium heat, and we're gonna do it for 8 minutes on each side. So we have 16 minutes total for free time. So we're gonna make another thing, matcha pudding. These are the ingredients. We need matcha powder, 2 egg yolks, and sugar, and milk, and heavy cream. No, I'm gonna here. This is kind of funny because this room is usually for meetings, and now we are cooking. That's kind of weird. All right, so first, I want to strain the matcha powder. Do you guys have like this? The strainer.
5 grams of green tea powder.
Thank you. And then the lumps are kind of hard to strain, so I'm gonna use the spoon. Do you think you can get matcha powder in your country? Is it possible?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, Gajamada, so Indonesia.
Yes. Also, in Indonesia, you can get matcha powder. Yes, in Serbia too,
Oh, wow.
but it's so expensive.
Oh, I know.
must be.
It's pretty expensive, even in Japan too. But we don't need much of matcha, so this is only 5 grams, so I hope it's not bad.
And there are lots of matcha-based drinks here in Indonesia,
Oh,
but probably not the authentic matcha. There's matcha themed cafe
oh, really?
in Indonesia that just recently opened. Matcha in Indonesia tastes so sweet.
I forgot. I should have done it first, but I forgot about it. Okay, today we are not gonna steam it because we don't have much time, but you should preheat the oven to
Sorry,
the
I was
ingredients.
wondering.
150 Celsius and 350 Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Okay. Now,
That's interesting. There is matcha matcha coffee in KFC.
Really?
right?
Yes,
Oh,
Shandong.
Chandon.
Really? That's crazy because we can't get matcha coffee in Japan. Never heard of it.
So
Okay.
now we are for 250 ml of milk.
Pedigree.
Heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
Already put in.
Hi.
So 150 ml of heavy cream and heat in a pan over medium heat.
Hi. Now, what's next?
Next. Mix the maybe egg.
Okay, and the yolks. Okay. Now we're gonna mix the yolks and the sugar. The sugar, I only have brown sugar, but just white sugar, regular sugar is fine. And I'm gonna pour the 2 egg yolks. Before this session starts, I was separating the yolks and the white egg white, but I was pretty tired and I accidentally poured the egg white into yolk. So it was just an egg. Okay,
So
now I'm gonna mix it gently.
So blend 2 eggs, egg yolk, and 50 grams of sugar.
Yes. Like this. Just like this. Now I think we have a little bit of time. So let's talk. Okay, so some of you said you've had okonomiyaki before. What kind of ingredients was it?
Anybody? Anybody?
Chat.
You can write anything in the chat box. However,
Okay. I think the heat was medium heat. It was accidentally.
I'm just
high heat.
I'm worried about too.
And it was so delicious, but I don't remember the ingredients. Okay, that's okay. All right. Okay.
For what kind of ingredients would you like to mix together?
Okay. Shia-san, what's the main difference between Hiroshima and Okonomiyaki flavor or something else? Good question. Okay, so there are 2 types of okonomiyaki in Japan. One is Osaka style, which I'm making right now, and the other one is Hiroshima style. And I'm not sure well, but I think the difference is Hiroshima okonomiyaki has noodles, like Chinese chow mein. It has Chinese noodles on top of okonomiyaki, and probably less flour, but I'm not sure. But Osaka okonomiyaki doesn't have any noodles. Yes. Is that an induction plate you're using to cook? Yes. It doesn't matter. You can use gas stove or kind of like this. It doesn't matter. We cannot use fire here, so this is our gas stove. Pinanja-san, do I pronounce it right? You had egg, fish, flake, brown sauce.
1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
1 minute.
8 minutes. Okay. So I-san told me that we 8 minutes passed, so I'm gonna flip it over. I hope it's good.
We have another supporter named I as a timekeeper. Thank you, Aisa. One more.
Yes, where did I put it? I have my, oh, I found it. So you can use just like flipper like this, but this is for okonomiyaki specifically, and I-san brought it for me today. This is pretty special. Okay, this is pretty, in this 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, it looks good.
That's nice.
Yay. All right, keep moving. Okay, so do you see the milk mixture is kind of tiny, teeny bit bubbling a bit, a little bit. So for the heat, okay, so I'm gonna remove from the heat for the milk mixture, and I should use the bowl. Bowl. Sorry,
Not this one.
okay,
Okay.
that's okay, that's okay. Okay. どうしようかな。そうですね。ありがとうございます。I'm gonna just want it. This is like so. Okay. I'm gonna move the egg mixture into this.
There is yolk egg and sugar.
Yes. And we should first I wanna pour some warm milk into the matcha powder. A bit so it can dissolve beforehand. We wanna make a matcha paste first.
Oh, Amelia-san said Okonomiyaki looks good. Might eat it with rice.
Oh, you should tell her about it.
Yes,
Culture.
the people in Kansai people, especially me, I love okonomiyaki with rice. Without rice, I cannot eat okonomiyaki. It's not gonna fill my stomach.
So it's kind of weird to the other Japanese people from outside of Kansai because okonomiyaki already has a carbo in it, but Kansai people will also eat like rice or onigiri with it. So it's like combination of carbs. So people think it's weird, but okay. Now I think it's good. Now I'm gonna pour the
For milk.
hi milk. I'm gonna pour the milk. Like this. You don't wanna pour it at once. Just mix it gentle. I don't want lots of bubbles when I'm mixing it because it will give you not really good looking pudding afterwards. By the way, do you guys know pudding before?
Someone nodding.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure it's kind of like Japanese style dessert. So I asked my husband, he's from America, and I used to live in America too, and I couldn't find pudding, like Japanese pudding in America while I was there. So I wanted to make sure with my husband, and I said like, have you ever had pudding in America? And he said, yeah. And I was like, really? Like, which brown? And he showed me a picture, and the pudding was completely different. Japanese pudding is like a little bit stiff, soft but stiff, but American pudding is like almost like, I don't know how to say it. The texture is pretty thick and very, very, very sweet. So I don't think it's the same pudding. But I was just, is it like, yeah, pudding, yeah. I'm talking about pudding. But in English, it's called pudding. I don't know why, but it's called pudding. Yeah, I'm making matcha pudding today. My mom just made me pudding. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now I'm gonna pour the matcha mixture into the egg and milk mixture. Now I'm gonna mix it again. Now, what I'm gonna do is I need a strainer again.
Such small one.
I know, this is the only one I have in my house. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna strain the mixture like this. I poured too much. Guess that's okay. And if you have lots of matcha mixture, thank you. You can use a spoon. Then push the matcha through the strainer like this. Probably you have bigger strainer than I do, so it might be faster. I'm gonna keep it going. Hey, Sam, how many more minutes for the okonomiyaki? 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Peter さん。I think they call Japanese pudding custard
Custard.
over in the US.
Yeah, I think, yeah, they call it custard pudding, but you cannot find it in American supermarket. I found similar one in the American supermarket, but it was Mexican pudding. So, yeah. So I have lots of matcha left over. I'm gonna just pour it right now because I don't have much time. But if you're making matcha pudding, just use your time and strain it until it dissolves. Yeah, I think it looks good.
So 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, a few times.
Straight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I see some said.
I think the taste of food will change by what people like in their country.
That's so true. The other day, I and Tae-san were talking about food culture shocking. And while we're in overseas, she used to live in Australia and I used to live in America. And what we're talking about is when we go to like Japanese restaurant, the sushi was total different. Hi,
4, 3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
go.
Finish. Okay, the okonomiyaki is ready. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the okonomiyaki is ready. Oh,
You don't need
no,
bowl?
no, that's okay. Ta-da! Okonomiyaki is ready. Now, I think I would say this is the main okonomiyaki sauce. I'm gonna pour it like this.
Can I confirm?
Hi.
Did you put in a shrimp in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then mayonnaise. And some people says some people recommend like Kewpie mayonnaise particularly. So if you can find like Japanese mayonnaise, then please pick up Kewpie. Okay. And also, I don't know, this in Japan, mayonnaise is usually in tubes. But in America, or maybe in your country too, it usually in jars, right? Right? No, not in the Serbia. No, what's in it? Tubes, jars. Baggies? Baggies? Really? That's kind of funny. Okay, now katsuobushi. And then when you put katsuobushi on really hot okonomiyaki, really like big fresh okonomiyaki, it seems like it's dancing on okonomiyaki. Do you see it? Do you see? Yeah, okay. Now okonomiyaki is done. Yay! Now I'm gonna go back to matcha pudding. So today, in the morning, I had to look for pudding jars, containers to use. So I had to look over my fridge in the morning, but I found 4 empty jars. Yay. Now,
What are you looking for?
spoon. Now, the matcha mixture, matcha powder is pretty much dissolved. So I'm gonna pour it into the container. I wish I had rattle, but I didn't. So I'm gonna use the spoon instead. And my recommendation, don't use the container that are too big because it takes so much time to be cooked. So I would recommend something small like this. Something like this. Something like this size. Bullet like this size. I think I'm gonna just pour one thing. Like this. And then what we're gonna do, so what we're gonna do is pour some water into the pan, and I wanna make it water bath for them, and put them into the oven and steam it for
20 to 30 minutes.
Hi, 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll be done. But we don't have that much time, so don't worry, don't worry. It's pretty messy. Ta-da! This is the final look. I made it this morning. Thank you so much. This is the final look. It looks kind of messy because we were trying to get ready during break time and somebody flip it over, but that's okay. It looks yummy. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the cooking class. And do you have any questions? Oh, thank you. Somebody said it looks good. Thank you. Nomitai, yeah, definitely. Yeah, usually oji-sans, like old men, would drink beer with okonomiyaki. Okay, do you want to try it a little bit, Day-san?
Okay. Hang on.
Hi, dozo.
But I need the chopstick.
Don't worry, I think,
Okay, I'm going to get that.
That's okay. Maybe we can use the spoon.
Oh, in Thailand, need to take a rest because of spicy and hot. Oh, some there's.
Okay,
Okay,
that's my Thai dozo.
じゃあ、
はい。
じゃあいただきます。Sorry. じゃあ、there is a shrimp.
Yay, the yummy part.
Yummy part.
Oh, you're hungry.
Okay.
I wonder how many of you guys are at lunchtime right now?
Well cooked.
Yay,
Well
thank
cooked.
you. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, tabetai. Yeah, please. I think it's not hard to find the ingredients. So I hope you'll make it someday. If you have questions, please let me know. And this video will be on YouTube soon. So if you don't know how to cook, please check the YouTube and cook it with me. Thank you so much. And tomorrow is final day. And it's been so honor to have you all to welcome Wakayama University Summer Program 2020. And I hope you'll enjoy the final day tomorrow. So please come back at 3 p.m. in Japanese time and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.